The longer you fast, the tighter your body holds onto fat. It's not because you lack discipline. It's not because you haven't tried hard enough. The truth is, the way you're fasting is making your body work against you. You think you're burning fat, but in reality, you're slowing down your metabolism, losing muscle, increasing cortisol, and storing even more belly fat. You've been taught that fasting equals eating less equals fat loss, but that's an oversimplified way of looking at it. Your body doesn't operate on a simple calories out logic. It operates on hormones, and the most important hormone here is insulin. When insulin is high, fat is locked away. You can't burn fat. Fasting is not about reducing calories. Fasting is about lowering insulin. When insulin drops low enough, your body finally unlocks its fat stores and starts using them for energy. But here's the problem. A lot of people fast, yet they never actually activate that state because they're making some very common mistakes. You fast for 14, even 16 hours. Then you break your fast with fruit smoothies, granola, oat milk, and you think that's healthy. But what actually happens, your insulin spikes immediately. The fat-burning state you spent 16 hours building disappears within minutes. The right way, start with protein and healthy fats. Eggs, meat, fish, whole foods. This helps your body transition smoothly instead of completely shutting down the process. You think 16 hours is good to 20 hours is better. 20 hours is good to 24 hours, must be even better, but your body doesn't see it that way. When you fast for too long, cortisol rises, and cortisol does 4 dangerous things. It breaks down muscle for energy, lowers testosterone, increases visceral fat, and makes your hunger feel out of control. You're not burning fat. You're burning yourself. The right approach, start with 12 to 14 hours, then gradually build up to 16. Give your body time to adapt. This is the most dangerous mistake. You see the number on the scale drop, and you think you're making progress, but in reality, you're losing muscle. And muscle is your body's fat-burning engine. Lose muscle equals slower metabolism, equals easier fat gain over time. This is why the older you get, the easier it is to gain fat. Not because you're eating more, but because you're gradually losing muscle. The right approach, always get enough protein and do resistance training at least 2 times per week. So you send a clear signal to your body, keep the muscle, burn the fat. You fast for 16 hours, then you eat within an 8-hour window. But during those 8 hours, you keep eating a main meal, a handful of nuts, a protein bar, a drink. You think, I'm still within my eating window, but every time you eat, insulin rises again. And every time insulin rises, fat burning stops, autophagy stops. You don't break your fast by time. You break your fast by frequency. The right approach, 2 clear meals, no snacking. Fasting is a form of stress. It can be beneficial when used correctly. But if you're sleeping too little, drinking too much caffeine, dealing with high work pressure, overtraining, and still pushing yourself to fast longer, you're overloading your body. When stress gets too high, cortisol stays elevated, testosterone drops, and your body holds on to fat to survive. You don't lack discipline. You're overloaded. The right approach, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, reduce overall stress, and treat fasting as a tool, not a punishment. When you do it right, it's not just your body fat that changes. Your brain changes first. You'll start to feel sharper thinking, better focus, less hunger, less dependence on food. That's when your body truly switches into fat-burning mode. No forcing, no struggle. It simply works the way it's supposed to. If you want to fast the right way, remember these 5 things. First, break your fast with protein and healthy fats. Second, don't fast too long before your body is ready. Third, protect your muscle with enough protein and resistance training. Fourth, eat fewer meals, no snacking. Fifth, manage stress and get enough sleep. You don't need to try harder. You just need to send the right signals. When your body feels safe, it won't hold on to fat anymore. And when everything works the way it should, fat has no choice but to disappear.